Okay, so will you tell me your name, your company, and the position that you have?
My name's Leah. I work at Jimmy John's. I am right now currently holding a assistant manager 2 position. I am mainly in MIT, which is a manager in training. But I've worked for Jimmy John's before for a couple of years as a manager, so this is just like riding a bike.
Awesome. What kind of personalities or qualities do you look for during the hiring process?
We look for somebody who is a hard worker, willing to work, has good, obviously, past work experience. We also look for people who less drama, like Jimmy John's is about, like just a fun work environment. So we don't want to bring anything into it that's going to disrupt it. But mainly, it's just really good hard workers that are going to do their job and be on time.
Why is it important to establish a culture in your business?
I think it just really creates like a really good work environment for everybody. I think it keeps everybody on task. It keeps everything going smoothly and working smoothly, and it draws people to want to come and be here. Jimmy John's has got our work method is just carefree. Not really carefree, but I mean, we try not to be like so
easygoing.
Yeah, we're very easygoing, very laid back. I mean, we do have our rules and standards that we work by, but at the same time, we don't want to be a place where not everybody is having fun. Like, we want you to have fun, but do your job at the same time.
Right. How do you resolve a conflict in the workplace?
We just pull the individuals aside, talk to them, find out what happened, find a happy medium. If not, put them on different shifts. If they continue to have issues with other people, then obviously we have to let them go. Like, we don't. That's the biggest thing is Jimmy John's is like a drama-free. Mm-hmm. We prefer to be drama-free, so we don't want to deal with anybody's drama or really big issues that makes it uncomfortable for people to even want to come into work.
How do you motivate individuals to want to do their jobs?
I think it's really more like self-motivation. Like, we want them to be motivated, but at the same time, it's like, if you can't come in and do your job, then obviously we have to let you go. Like, but we don't ask a lot of our workers either. Just help keep the place clean, help us make sandwiches, make it look good, make it fun, and everything will be all right.
How do you deal with an employee that's toxic to your company?
We let them go.
Okay. Easy answer. What kind of problems do you face with customers, and how do you deal with it?
Well, being located on the strip, I think our biggest problem or issue that we would have with any of our customers are Friday and Saturday nights when we get the drunk college kids in. Other than that, like, we really don't have a whole lot of issues. They're pretty good. Occasionally we get a couple that I know last Halloween, somebody sat on the sink in the women's bathroom and tore the sink off the wall.
Oh my gosh.
Because they didn't want to wait for the toilet. Shortly after I started here, we had a guy come in, and he was underage, and we didn't realize it at the time, but obviously, clearly intoxicated and kept dozing off, so he threw up all over our floor. So I had to clean that up. But, I mean, those are, like, our biggest issues.
Yeah. What is the number one most important thing when it comes to managing a business?
Most important thing, I guess, is just to make sure, you know what you're doing. Like, you have a good crew, a good solid crew behind you. You're not, I would say, not being like a hard. Sorry. You got to get the cord from behind the line. You're about to roll over it. faced that obstacle a couple of times. It's just, you want to have a crew that will work with you. You want to have a crew that will work with you. If you're going to be mean and you're going to be hard on them all the time and you're going to talk at them and not to them, then you're not going to, I mean, eventually you're going to have to go, or like, it's just kind of how it is. We have a lot of good people that work here. A lot of our employees are really solid and hard workers, and it's just a matter of, as long as we treat them right, then I know they're going to stick around. And I think that's the biggest thing as a manager, is if you treat your employees good, then you're going to have hard workers. And that's the most important thing about like running a business, is making sure you take care of your employees. If you can't take care of your employees, then you're not going to have anybody.
Okay, and lastly, what qualities do you have that you believe make you a good leader?
Gosh. It's hard to reflect it yourself. I like to think I can find a happy medium. I like to have fun. I like my shifts to be relaxed and fun, but at the same time, I want my employees to know, like, we have a job to do. We need to make that's first priority, and taking care of our customers comes first. Other than that, as long as you're doing your job, I'm not going to be too hard on you. Another, I think, part of it is that some of my workers is I'm the second oldest one here, and I'm the only mother, so I'm like mama to the shop, I guess. Some of them have designated me as mama, so they kind of understand, like, yeah, I know you have some things, but at the same time, like, if I'm going to be hard on you, or if I'm going to call you out for something, I have a way of doing it to where, like, I'm not, like, I'll be nice, but I'm also going to be firm at the same time, and right. You're just going to know. Like, you're just going to know, I mean business, don't mess around, like, don't do it again, or there's going to be consequences. And I think that's, like, I think that helps a lot with them, is the fact that, like, they know I'm a mom. So when I say something, I mean it, or, like, and it kind of trips them out a little bit, because I'll be doing something and I just know that they're doing something behind my back. Right. And then, like, when I call them out for it, they're like, they're back there, I promise you. You just can't see them.
That's right. Okay. All right. Well, that is all.